Welcome back. This is the next to last episode of How to Buy a Home in North Carolina. My name's Eric Schneider. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Charlotte, North Carolina with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And today we're talking about getting an appraisal. It's almost always a must. The only reason why it wouldn't be a must is if you're paying cash and you don't care about money, which if you're paying cash generally you've had a lot of care about money in your life. So it is a must if we're getting a loan because the bank wants to make sure that if you default on your loan for any reason that you can pay it back. So we're going to use this same instance that we've been using of you've got an offer in for $200,000. But let's say you're in a neighborhood where all the houses are identical, and in the last 6 months, 5 houses have sold, and none of them have sold for more than $190,000. So when we get that appraisal, which is going to be another one of those fees that's going to come out of pocket up front, it's about $300, give or take, depending on size and a number of different factors. So it's going to be a $300 fee. They're going to come out, they're going to look at the property, everything's good with the property, they're going to look at similar properties that have sold in the area and see that none of them have crossed the threshold of $190,000. So they're probably not going to price it more than that, maybe a little bit more, but in this instance, we're going to say that they're going to give us a note back that says it's worth $190,000. What does that mean for your loan? That means that it's probably not going to go through. So what are our options? Option A, we're still in the due diligence period, so we can take the $750 hit. Option B, we can renegotiate and say, listen, your property is worth $190,000. Here's the appraisal letter. We're going to walk away, and you're going to have a very difficult time getting anything more than this because this is what it says that it's worth, which means everything to the bank. Or if there's a third option where, and again, you were only going to put $10,000 down, so you can make up the difference and pay an extra $10,000, so essentially doubling your down payment, which I don't think a lot of people really do or want to do. Now, in this situation, you haven't been working with me because hopefully if you have, we've gone through beforehand and seen that nothing has nothing has sold for more than $190,000. That means it's not going to appraise. So before we do an offer, we're always going to run a CMA, a comparative market analysis, and that's essentially a poor man's appraisal. But will give us a very good idea of what things will go for and make sure that when we get to this situation that we don't have this problem. We're never going to put in an offer for $200,000 when nothing's sold for more than $190,000 because we're just going to get into this situation and you're going to be at risk of either paying $10,000 more than you wanted to or walking away from that $750, which really isn't ideal, and at that point, it's all my fault because I didn't do my job. So just wanted to go through that with you here today. If you have any questions about this process, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me, call, text, email, whatever is most convenient for you, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time where we're going to discuss closing on your house. See you then. And bye-bye.